BJP MP here, spokesperson, Aparajita Sarangi. Ms. Sarangi, the fact is, number one, Kashmiri pandits are getting killed in the valley. Where is the security provided to them? Number two, Kashmiri pandits are protesting. They are being lathi charged. They are being detained. What is it that they've done? Other than lip service, what is it that the government has done? The allegation is you've made political capital of the plight of the pandits. You've done nothing for them.
At the outset, let me say that we strongly condemn the killing of Rahul Bhatt. He was an innocent government employee, and Lashkar-e-Islam, the terrorist organization, people have killed him, and we are all aware of this fact. Now, having said this, let me tell you, as far as Kashmir Files movie is concerned, this is a shocking revelation of the kind of torture that was inflicted on the Kashmiri pandits, and the likes of Mahbooba Mufti and Farooq Abdullah do not like this movie just because this movie shows the mirror to these people. You know, they have to accept when they were there, the kind of situation that the Kashmiri pandits were in. I think this is high time they should accept, and they should not actually bring a particular movie into the picture and say that it is because of this movie that there is hatred all over. Now let me tell you, after the abrogation of Article 370 and Article 35A, the Union government, the Ministry of Home Affairs under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi and Home Minister Shri Amit Shah ji are trying their best to ensure that there is peace and normalcy on the land of Jammu and Kashmir. Now let me tell you, development is a process. It will take some time. You can see, you can go by the statistics, things are improving. We can't say that things are not improving. This is wrong. In every sphere, we are trying to kind of, do something positive. There is a kind of atmosphere of positivity that we are trying to create, atmosphere of safety and security. Yes, it is unfortunate that Rahul Bhatt was killed. And then the representatives of the opposition parties, the PDP and the NC, all these people have gone to the Lieutenant Governor, and you know what happened there. A special investigation team has been constituted to investigate into the killing of Shri Rahul Bhatt. Very unfortunate. I reiterate, a terrorist organization has created...
Mr. Sarangi, may I come in, ma'am? Ms. Sarangi, I want to ask you one question. Let's say, ma'am, I want to ask you one follow-up question to what you've just said. Let's say the government of the NC, Farooq Abdullah, Umar Abdullah, ineffective. Let's say the PDP government ineffective. Is your government that ineffective that more Kashmiri pandits have died under your rule, President's rule, under your rule in the valley than they did ever? Not ever, but not during the genocide, but after the genocide under the PDP and the NC?
I would say that we are putting in our best efforts to ensure that there is normalcy, and let me tell you very emphatically that there are people, there are terrorist organizations who would like to destabilize the atmosphere of peace that we are all trying to create. I would reiterate, this is the third time I'm saying,
in terms of security, what is it that the BJP has done to provide security to the Kashmiri pandits? Of late, visuals of Kashmiri pandits weeping, being lathi charged, being locked up when they were protesting the killing of Rahul Bhatt. That's all happened under your watch. See, not under Mr. Abdullah's watch or Ms. Mufti's watch, your watch.
See, to undo the situation of fear, the situation of hatred created by these people over a period of time, it would take some time. And let me tell you,
does that include lathi charging? Does that include tear gassing, lathi charging Kashmiri pandits?
We are putting in best efforts to ensure that there is normalcy. As I told you, SIT has been constituted.
Ms. Sarangi, does that include tear gassing and lathi charging Kashmiri pandits who are protesting the killing of their own?
It's not a question of lathi charging Kashmiri pandits. I think we need to rephrase our statements. See,
ma'am, that's what happened. Tear gas and lathi charge.
To ensure law and order in the area, the law and order machinery will resort to many activities. See, we have to accept that. But I tell you, overall, we are trying to create an atmosphere of peace and positivity. See, we cannot interfere with the activities of the law and order machinery. It's not on the Kashmiri pandits. We are very much with the Kashmiri pandits. We are very much with the people of Kashmir. It's not just the Kashmiri pandits. We talk of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, or Sabka Saath. In fact, we need everybody's help, and we need to win the faith of everybody. So it's not a question of just Kashmiri pandits. We stand by the people of Kashmir, and we are putting in our best efforts. Yes.
Ma'am, today the Kashmiri pandits feel alienated. They feel you attacked them because lathis went on them, tear gas. They were tear gas because they were protesting their own. They feel insecure today.
No,
and the charge is that political capital is being made by the BJP at the back of a film that represents them at the back of their plight. What is it that has actually happened for them on ground? But I want to bring back...
I tell you, this is absolutely lack of common sense. Why should the BJP government try to create an atmosphere of unrest in Jammu and Kashmir? Just a question.